Ryan here. I'm a board-certified specialist internist. Thank you for joining us in our 64th OSCE episode. We're talking about eczema, otherwise termed atopic dermatitis. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I strongly encourage you to do just that. So this is a typical illness script, okay, for someone who comes in with eczema. Usually it's an adolescent who has asthma or allergic rhinitis and comes in with, look at these buzzwords, long-standing, intermittent, pruritic, papillosquamous eruption over the antecubital fossae behind the knees. It's a very, very reproducible pattern, right? And they often complain of the rash getting worse after hot showers, the pruritus getting worse after hot showers. This is something we call aquagenic pruritus. And this is classic for atopic dermatitis or eczema. So the clues in this particular case scenario is association with asthma, worsening with hot water, which as we said is aquagenic pruritus, and location of the scaly rash. It loves the flexures, right? Majority of the cases present in the pediatric population before the age of 5, but half of these will eventually go on to have pervasive disease into adulthood. However, clinical presentations change slightly and disease is often concentrated to the hands or manifests simply as something we call lichen simplex chronicus, which refers to lichenified plaques due to constant scratching. Majority also associated with allergic rhinitis and asthma, atopic conditions like we said. This is what the rash looks like. It's erythematous, papillosquamous, affecting the flexures and the elbows, knees, and dorsum of the hands as well. Alright, so how do we diagnose it clinically? By and large, treatment has the following approach. We want to avoid irritants and moisturize the skin. Topical anti-inflammatories used for exacerbations like corticosteroids, very rarely tacrolimus in very severe cases, right? Antihistamines to control the pruritus, and systemic steroids are not recommended because patients can actually have a rebound rash, which is worse than the initial presentation. All right, so atopic dermatitis, this is a beautiful algorithmic approach to the pathogenesis from the Calgary Guide. Okay, I'm just going to go through this quickly. So we have the inciting factors, which is the impaired epidermal barrier, innate immune system defects, adaptive immune system defects, and any alteration in the skin microbiome, which then gives rise to 4 specific branch points: increased transepidermal water loss, giving rise to cirrhosis; impaired epidermal barrier, which eventually gives rise to stimulation of the cutaneous itch receptors, giving rise to pruritus and excoriation, which can be acute and chronic, which manifests with erythema, lichenification, and plaques respectively. Immune dysregulation in the acute form gives rise to increased levels of immunoglobulin E, can lead to something called spongiosis with vesicles and papules, and disruption of the vesicles from scratching gives rise to oozing, crusting, and dry scaling. Chronic immune dysregulation gives rise to hyperkeratosis and scaling. Now, depending on the age of your patient, right, infants below the age of 6 months, eczema will manifest in specific circumscribed distributions: face, scalp, extensor of the elbows, and a primary vesicular papilla in nature. Kids from the age of 18 months all the way up to puberty have this distribution in terms of involvement with the neck, the extensors of the elbows and knees. And in adults, we have forehead, neck, hand, feet involvement, primarily thick, dry, and lichenified. Okay, my friends, the Apostle Paul admonishes the young Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22 to 23. It says, flee. Now, flee is a very strong word. It means run away from quickly the evil desires of youth, especially lust, and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart. So essentially, when you are being tempted, you need to flee temptation, submit yourself to God, flee temptation, seek the company of somebody that you know serves God and knows God wholeheartedly, out of a pure heart, right? Then it goes on to say, don't have anything to do with stupid and foolish arguments, because you know they produce quarrels, and that speaks for itself. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Here are my references. I'll see you soon, and God bless you and your family.